Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
And I loved it when I seen this.
My way! You won't stop me! Out of my way! You won't stop me!
Because I've just said, now me and Angie doesn't have to do anything because the real Bambi is coming back to life again. So we don't have to do anything. That's all that I'm saying.
Oh, she's shown her real colours recently. It's ridiculous.
It is. And for everybody saying Ems has got a new dog, no, she hasn't. It's a window cleaner. Yes, we did do the cooking, my James. It's a window cleaner who's got the dog who's coming to her to do the windows and the window frames, whatever. But anyways, so Ems finally gets her phones back from the police. Oh, all that time, I forgot about them.
Of course, you drain your battery.
Where's she gone? I've just clicked Angie in. Request the box again, Angie. Request it again, Babby. This is what it does. It clicks and it goes off. Or mods, if you can put Angie in. Or has she gone? I don't know. Let's carry on. If she comes in, put her in. I can't do it again.
The rest of them are fucked.
People seem to be right with this actual evidence. Guys. Yes, they are.
They always come back no battery, do they? I wouldn't bloody know, would I? I need to try and ring the taxi. If you stay there, I'll ring this taxi. Look at this cloud.
1,000,000% me too, mighty one.
Right, wait there. It's 6 phone, but only 2 get used. The other ones are broke. And the police thought they fucking hit jackpot when they seen the other 4 phones. And so I told them that they weren't working, and the fucking faces all dropped. Right, I'm just ringing a taxi. I'll be back in.
That's her life, not mine. Oh, so anyways, there's the evidence that she wasn't telling lies, that she did have her phones. But my advice would be, I would get rid of the phones, go and sell them, and maybe just go and buy another one or something. But I wouldn't have them phones, not now.
And she will have her say when...
So Miss Red comes live and claps back at... Oh, let's listen to this. I don't like playing
and her child
person.
is fucking mentioned, all right?
Oh, bro.
Now, again, the fact that she had to jump in a box in the state that she's in, well, it's not a state, she's pregnant, it's a gift. And she got dragged, she got questioned, you sick fuck. Mind you, we know how you speak about kids, we know how you speak about traumas, we know how you speak about babies anyway, don't we, toxic? Yeah. And you know what the sad thing is? It's women that gift you, women that are mothers. They're the people that gift you. Women. And that is the mad thing about this app. That is the mad thing. And then he had the cheek to say that we set it up. We set it up. No, you just showed what a nasty, vile fucking specimen you are. And your day will come. Your day will come. And I don't have to do anything about that. I don't have to do anything. Because your day will come naturally. Because one day you will take something so far. And you'll do that all on your own. Nobody needs to help you. Right? But isn't it sad you have to monetize off a child? You have to monetize off upsetting a pregnant woman. You have to monetize off the child's grandmother and then gaslight and twist it that we're the problem. No, it's people like you that can't stop speaking about fucking kids that are the problem. camera on. Where are we? Just give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Of course he's listening. Of course he's listening. He earns money. He earns money talking about me, dragging me. But he didn't mind being my mate when it suited him, did it? Just doesn't like rejection, you see, because he's a wrong un. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Right, so let's watch
Just
this.
noticed my competition man's gone. Sorry.
Is it Danny Alice or Danny? Thank you, Danny. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, I'll refresh now.
Mods, keep on giving my daughter,
You
please.
can tell her no, because you see
Thank
all
you.
my imperfections.
You ain't my mother! Yes, I am!
Thank you.
What?
Right,
There was a mistake. It was someone.
Thank you.
Like I have said,
Thank
no
you,
one knows
nice
what I have
Crikey.
done and dealt with off this act for my daughter, you know, safeguarding and things like that. I protect my daughter. Just because you don't see it. No, she doesn't. And when my mum does have her, no, let me finish. When my mum does have her on camera, my
Oh my god, that's Katana! That's Red's daughter!
mum gets shit, but I'm the one who goes, yeah.
That's
On
Red's
camera,
daughter!
on the camera, she is my
And
daughter.
judging by what's happened in the past, do you think it's a normal reaction to put a child back on the
Why
Okay.
shouldn't she be allowed to go on the camera just because there's sickos out there making stuff up about her? Tell us don't fuck all right.
Get her, Dan. Get her, Dan. Really, Corey? Get her? Get her, Dan?
Yes, can we
The
have a little
very
popular
guy
push
that you
buddies?
sat
Thank
for
you.
months and months on end when he was associated
Thank
with us,
you,
dragging
everyone.
him is the worst of the worst. He's the worst person on the app. Is this, is that. Get her. Get a heavily pregnant woman. 30 weeks pregnant, high risk pregnancy. Get her. You fucking scumbag. And you fucking Dan. Well, we know about you. You fucking scumbags. Get her. Get her. Look at the fucking enjoyment on the weasel's face.
Oh my god, that's Katana!
Look at the enjoyment on his face.
Shit, but I'm the one who goes, yeah.
That's
On
Red's
camera,
daughter!
on the camera, she is my
And
daughter.
judging by what's happened in the past, do you think it's a normal reaction to put a child back on there
Why
again
shouldn't
when
she
you've
be
already
allowed to
got
go
that
on the camera just because there's sickos out there making stuff?
Why shouldn't my granddaughter be allowed to make videos with her mum and have their little platform? Why shouldn't they be able to do that?
Hi, everyone.
Whenever I have put my granddaughter on this camera, you best believe, guys, and I shouldn't have to be explaining this. I have always asked my daughter's permission. Always, I've asked my daughter's permission. Right? And if my daughter said no, okay, fine. And for those of you on the app that say I've sold my family out, I've sold my morals, I do everything I can to protect my family. And I've had many conversations with my daughter, she will confirm in the chat, and my other children as well. If you want me to leave TikTok, all you have to say is, Mom, that's enough. I've said many times, that's enough. You know, I don't want you to do it anymore. And I will come off the app. I will always put my children and my grandchildren and my family over everything. We have had that conversation. The day she turns round to me and says, Mum, that's enough, I'll be gone. I'll come on here and I'll say my goodbyes and thank you for everything you've done for me over the years, and for her and for my family, I will
Thank
do
you,
that. And I've
everybody.
always said that. Always said that. Thank you, everybody, for the love. No child on here should be targeted by any adult. No child, no baby. Just because of who the grandmother is, because you don't like the grandmother.
Agreed.
But it seems acceptable for my granddaughter over and over again to be targeted. And her mum lost her shit yesterday and joined a box because she had enough. And do you know what started it? You know what started it? Because I'm sat here having a cigarette, right? There's no children in the house. I don't smoke around my granddaughter, all right? There's no children in the house. This is my little smoking spot. When I'm doing my TikTok, usually I'll have a cigarette outside, right? But I can't have a cigarette and do my show at the same time. So I shut the door and I'll have a couple of hits of my cigarette and I'll put it out. But my daughter comes to the fridge to have a little snacky snack. And then what was mentioned was secondhand smoke being passed to a baby. And that's what started it yesterday. And you loved it, didn't you? You loved it, the fact that my daughter got in the box upset. You absolutely loved that. You rubbed your little grubby hands together, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You rubbed your little fucking grubby hands together. It's not ridiculous. It's sick. And these people still get heavily supported by mothers, by women, by grandmothers. My daughter is a credit to me. My daughter is a credit to me. She is. And my son, and my other daughter, and my granddaughter, and my grandson will be as well. And I've tried everything I can to advise, stay out of boxes, don't get in boxes, but I can't tell her not to do that anymore. She wants to come on and she wants to defend herself. She wants to have her say. And that's exactly...
And listen, can I just say, so Katana is a woman with almost 2 children. How can anybody expect Donna to say, keep out them boxes? If your child was getting spoke about, you'd want to go in and have your little say. Now look at Henry, he comes up here all the time, but you've seen his mum said he's not allowed on TikTok, not because of anything, just because Henry's got no filter like his granny and he comes out with all kinds. So that's why he's bad off TikTok for, not for anything else. But Henry just talks like me and he's not really bothered what he says. That's the reason. But if I want to bring my grandkids on, you've seen one was 17, a grandson that come on last night. If my grandchildren want to come on TikTok with me, they can. But if the mum tells them they can't, then I will respect the wishes. Do you know what I'm saying? But if Katana wants to go in a box when her child is being spoke about, when neither the child or Katana's on the app, why should she not be allowed to do that? Come on. If it was your children, your grandchildren getting spoke about like that constantly on a daily basis, you'd do the same.
What she's going to do, because she's an adult and nobody can tell her what to do. If you're speaking about her
it's only
fucking
because
child,
it's Donna's granddaughter.
She birthed, she has every right to tell you about your fucking self. Stop speaking about kids and children.
It's weird how they speak on kids all the time. Weird. And that goes to anybody who speaks on kids. Weird.
Thank you, Sarah. Grown men, by the way. Grown,
laughing and smirking over it. Do you know this is? I've never seen this. This is actually like turning my stomach sick. Look at the glee in his face. You can listen to what the other one's saying about pedophiles and things like that. This is sick to the stomach. Like, who wants to gloat in anything like this? My brain just doesn't go there. Do you know what I'm saying? My brain just doesn't go there. And this is to anybody, I don't believe, and I don't care who it is, anybody going in at kids. And yes, I know where everybody's going to take it back to, but listen, that was sorted out. What I'm trying to say is you can see the glee in the face when he's listening to one going in at the mother and saying the vilest of things. That's what I'm saying. It's not nice. It's sick. In fact, it's actually fucking twisted.
In the 30s.
I don't get it.
This one loving every minute and prophetising off it. See the excitement in his face. My daughter ain't done nothing to you, Corey. My daughter's done fuck all to you.
Thank you.
So why get her? Why get my daughter? You know, the man that you couldn't stand, the man that you said was the worst of the worst. And now you're supporting his behaviour? You never really had a problem with his behaviour because actually your behaviour is very similar. The problem that you had is that he was with us, he was with the clique. That was your problem. Because you don't mind battling him now, do you?
And you know, can I just put this out as well? You know, the one that's getting blamed for all of these AIs, it was never that one. It's the one that the certain people sit with now who done the AIs.
No,
so
you'll associate
EQ gets
with him
blamed
now,
for a lot that
but
wasn't
at the time
him.
he was the worst of the fucking worst. Open your eyes, guys. Open your fucking eyes.
Fucking nonsense week, the judge. You've got that right. ledger, Luke.
I've met Luke the judge once, and that was at my mum's birthday party until he wasn't even there.
Yeah, well, you need to tell him stop talking about your daughter as well, because no one mentions it more than him.
Because something was made up about him and Tilly, which isn't nice. But you're speaking about my daughter, speaking about me when you know nothing about her.
And what do you think you're saying about me? This is Jacqueline the other day.
See, this is the thing. I didn't know anything about this.
So again, they want to rip Luke for saying a word that he fucked up on. We played the clip of Corey. He definitely says a 4-year-old, but we all come to the agreement as well. If we're giving Luke the benefit of the doubt that he fucked up on a word, we also give Corey the benefit of the doubt and said he fucked up on a word, but he definitely 1,000,000% said a 4-year-old. And again, listen, if you give him one the benefit, you have to give the other. So, and he got riled the other day going in. He flipped altogether when I was playing them videos, but what he obviously didn't listen to the end of it. Yes, he did. He did flip. He started calling me the worst of the worst, and all I was doing was playing the videos, letting you listen to it over. He definitely did say a 4-year-old. Yes, he did. My opinion. But again, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He got his words mixed up. Evil Queen is on her live account with her viewers, by the way. Evil Queen is on your... That's fine. She's allowed to watch me on here. But I'm just saying, the same person that you've selected to come in and mention Evil Queen, she didn't put them AIs out. It's people that they sit with put them AIs out, and she got the blame for it.
How that one can sit in a box and talk about somebody's behaviour when we know your digital footprint, don't we, Toxic? We know your digital footprint when you speak about kids and you speak about children that aren't here anymore. You speak about people's fucking traumas, and you have the cheek to drag Luke and call Luke what you're calling him because you used the wrong fucking word. I trust Luke. I trust Luke with my life, right? Because Luke is nothing like you. Honestly, guys, honestly.
Can we have a little popular push, me babbies? Thank you.
I can't.
A little popular push. I will have a little break for a minute. We'll have a little popular push that way. Thank you.
And I see somebody on live this morning saying how Luke's changed. Because we're gaslit every day of the week. We're made out to be horrendous people. We're made out to be bad people. And eventually it fucking makes you snap. The fact that you've got the worst on this app.
David, she's saying all kinds about you on the live. Listen, if she's saying anything to me, she'd WhatsApp us or say, hey, Kent, what you fucking on about? I'd get a WhatsApp at the top, right? So, for coming in and staring for that, watch that door doesn't smack you right in the face on the way out, Babby. Have a nice night. Sorry, everyone.
Pal, can I just quickly say something?
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were there.
Sorry. My friend's she's just texted me the charges that he's on for what he done to her is ABH and attempted rape.
Wow. So he's waiting to go to court for them.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's
so this is it's never ending with him, honestly. It's disgusting. But yeah, I've been waiting for her to text me back so I could say exactly what it is.
Wow.
But yeah,
listen, I hope she's okay. Honestly, I hope she's okay. But like I say, Rings might come back. He mightn't, but he's going to see if some of them want to come in and speak about what's going on. And well, then you can hear. I can't speak, and I've just come across that video. So, but we'll speak about it in a minute. Let's carry on with this a minute. Hey, thanks for telling us that.
Shall I drop down for a bit?
You can stay there. You know, if you want to sit there, you can. If you want to drop down, you can.
You go in fight or flight mode. You know, how many people on this app wouldn't go back or fire back if they're being called the worst of the worst?
Thank you, my Kerry.
People saying, Luke, go back to how you used to be. Well, maybe fucking leave him alone then. Maybe leave him alone. And then he won't have to go into fight or fucking flight mode to defend himself all the time.
Thank you, me baby. Thanks, Mylene and Sue, Nick.
Hi, Ray.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry that this vile, obsessed human being with me is going at Katana, but I think it's absolutely disgusting that a woman that's got mental health and pregnant, and he sits there thinking he can question her. And I'll just remind everybody what he said about just Nana's trauma as a child. He wants to go at me for using a wrong word. Can we just remind what he said about a child that's not hearing?
I don't want to listen to the end of this. Please, are we, man? For God's sake. Nobody should be bringing anybody's fucking trauma up. Come on, I don't want to listen to the end of this video, sorry. Let me go on to this, and I don't know what this is about. Oh, what's this? So, Luke jumps into Angie's box, shows Corey private messages to him. Angie says Corey needs his devices checking. For fuck's sake,
do you believe
man.
I'm a prig? No.
Oh, God.
The man's two-faced
The
as
app's
fuck,
fucked
mate.
up.
Like, he says one thing online, and then says another, and he knew how upset...
You know, where did he go? I don't know where he's gone. But I forgot what I was going to say.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
The thing is, with Corey, he needs to get his devices checked. Absolutely. If you ask me that same question, Luke, my reply is I don't know. Because I don't know what people are like behind closed doors. I don't know who anyone is. But that will be my honest answer. Do I think Corey's a pred? I don't know. Do I think he has pred thoughts? Yes.
Do you believe I'm a pred?
So this is it again. Right, before my rings comes back in, can we have a little minute of a little popular push, me babies? Come on and tap the screen, please. Let's have a little minute. Do you want to have a little chat and answer some comments? Oh, my God. I'm not even mentioning that person. Can we stop mentioning people in the chat, please? I don't want to speak about them. I don't want to hear about anybody's traumas. No, nothing. You know what I'm on about. But when Rings comes back, he's bringing some of his friends back that want to speak. So let's have a little popular push. Where are we at on these populars? Oh, come on. There's no fucking jumps at all. Right the way up. Come on. Have a little popular push. Let me run to the toilet. I'm going to play this video and you can listen and then we'll see where we at. But if we're not moved, I'm bloody.
And then people were saying I was not deleted his comment in this post, but I wasn't on about that live. I was on about something that he uploaded. And then I was arguing with this woman still, and then all I hear is, Katana, how do you feel that your mum's being exploited, your daughter? So, and then he was like, and then I questioned it, saying, how is she doing that? And he was like, join the boxes. So I joined the box. And then from then, all you did was hound me. You was asking me questions. You didn't let me answer them. And then every single time I mentioned Tilly, for some reason, you brought up Luke. Luke has absolutely nothing to do with my daughter. So why you think that's relevant is beyond me. What's happened on this app with my mum and her friends has nothing to do with me at all. All I did was to come on and to tell you to stop mentioning the AI video that's been dealt with. What's gone on in the past has gone on. And then you question me saying that stuff about Sophie Bailey, and you don't know what I do off this app. My life is very private, but you stated that my life has been exploited on this app for the last 3 years. So you tell me what you know about me. Nothing. And you couldn't answer that yesterday, and you kept speaking over me again and again. At the end of the day, if it was a setup, you're clearly part of it because you asked me to join the box. So don't sit there, play victim at the end of a live saying, oh, well, I've got nothing against Katana. I wish her the best in the pregnancy. When you came at me, there was no need for you to come at me in them comments, bringing up the video again. You wanted a reaction. So don't sit there playing victim because now people are saying how disgusting you are for coming at me. And Corey, I don't even know who you are. What you did yesterday was also disgusting. I've never done anything to you or Dan, so what warrants the negativity and the hate that you give me and my child? Stop bringing this up, that's all I need to say. All they did was defend my baby and the smoking, that is it. There was no need for what come after. That's all I've got to say.
Okay. Feel better now?
No, I'm angry.
Are you angry or you're hangry? Because I've got no snacks.
I know. Do you know when you're angry and you want to cry but you can't cry because then I'll end up saying horrible stuff, so...
I know. Okay. There we go, guys. And like I say, she will have her say now. If anything's said, she will jump in a box, and it's only fair.
Thank you, everybody.
If anything's said,
come on, let's get
she's
a
very
little
nice
popular hours or something. Thank you.
All right, guys. I've tried to keep her at boxes for as long as I can, purely to protect her. Okay, but she's had enough, right? That she's had enough.
What are we to the next push. Come along.
And to
3.7k to the next push.
And then people
Come
were
on.
saying, oh, he's not deleted his comment in this post.
So,
Look, Karen.
Alex and Corey react to Miss Red's live. Oh, man, honestly. This is sickening. Do you know something? Because it's all... Let me move this a little bit. Because it's all... honest man speaking about fucking... essay... about kids. Sorry, I don't even know what happened there. Sorry. It just knocked off. It's not low on battery. You lot are his content, sad, really. Do you know, it's sickening. Let me just pull this to here 1 second. We tell that this is like cutting it to the core, but yet he still sat there and the other one's still taking the piss out the situation. And to me, that was never, ever, ever a friend. Never a friend.
I'm battling him now, do ya?
I've had one battle with Dan.
No, but at the time he was the worst of the fucking worst. Open your eyes, guys. Open your fucking...
Yeah, open your eyes, guys. Look at the chins and the heavy filter.
Thank you, Daddy, thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Morning, Lucy. All right, mate.
Like EQ was to Donna, exactly.
Can you drop a glove on last 30, please, guys? Thank you.
Because something was made up about him and Tilly, which isn't nice.
It's because he's skinny now, Shan.
But you're speaking about me when you know.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you, guys.
Morning, Anna. Thank you, G.
There's somebody in the chat there, Hannah, saying, tell us what you really think, Corey, funny or something. So women laughing at women over traumas again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Thank you, Annie.
Somebody's behaviour when we know your digital footprint.
About time someone went back at them.
Digital footprint.
Thank you, George. A million my way. Victoria.
With him, Donna,
Corey should be
throughout
ashamed
the
of
whole
himself.
entire time that he was toxic. You sat with him.
Good in there. Thank you.
Corey is just hilarious. That's
Truly
hilarious.
scrumptious.
I trust
Moila,
Luke.
thank you.
I trust Luke in my
This
life.
is wrong on all
Oh,
levels.
do you? Well, I hope that life is very short.
Because Luke...
Sandra Ross, thank you,
Hannah,
Moila,
Shell,
Jean,
Beth,
EA, Matt, Ginty, Welsh,
Anna,
Annie, Mandy,
Nina's,
Kanya.
and everybody else. Thank you.
Just one thing, Corey. You know while we're talking and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know you get a little bit angry, but can you refrain from the body shaming? Because I've been calling Angie out for it, and next thing you know, you're fucking going after Donna.
Unfortunately, I cannot. She calls me big head all the time. So what's...
Can I just say, in my opinion, he sat there long enough and listened to that. But if you've seen them comments, absolutely vile, absolutely disgusting. Some people were saying, so in my opinion, Alex has read the comments and seen they weren't like what Corey said. Then he said something.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. She's got triple chins and I got a big head.
Of the week, we're made out to be horrendous people. We're made out to be bad people.
I know I call
That's
Corey
just
and he calls me.
You are bad.
But Alex was
The fact that
supposed
you've
to
got
be
the worst
Donna's
on the worst.
best
Well, I
Big
asked.
head,
friend
I
on
wouldn't
the
go for a
app.
triple chin.
I asked anyway. It is what it is. I asked.
You tell her to stop calling me big head and then I will stop calling her triple chin Donna.
How many people on this app would
Triple threat.
fire back if they're being called the worst of the worst? People
Thank you,
saying,
everyone.
Luke, go back to how you used to be. Well, maybe fucking leave him alone then. Maybe leave him alone.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing.
And then he won't have to go into fight or fucking flight.
It's Alex's live. He couldn't have dropped It's Alex's live.
Katie Walls is in there. Coming. Oh, Luke's in.
Yeah, Alex could have dropped
Hello?
him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry that this
And said, "Don't do this on my
obsessed human
live."
being with me is going at Katana, but I think it's absolutely disgusting that a woman that's got mental health and pregnant and he sits there thinking he can question her. And I just remind everybody what he said about just Nana's trauma as a child. He wants to go at me for
Imagine bringing up just Nana's trauma again.
Imagine. There's been a lot of you. Just
I don't
to
wanna
get
listen-
one up on me and Red.
Sorry.
It's hilarious watching the.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm not listening to all of that. I'm sick of hearing all of that. Again, trauma's being fetched up. Right, this is Orrid Henry, everybody. I don't know what this is
This
about.
toxic parasite slide right back into the gutter where he belongs. For months, he played the victim, crying that he was pushed into
He's
being
just
a
been
villain.
saying a lot worse, I can
But
imagine.
let's be real. That wasn't a transformation. It was a reveal. You don't get to blame the world for the vile garbage that spills out of your mouth. That's not pressure, babe. That's just who you are. Now there is another group, let's call them the Alliance of Hypocrites too. Now these people are out here forming an unholy alliance with the very people who claim to despise him. It's a pathetic circle jerk of irrelevance. Dan is currently crawling back to his haters. You know, the ones with the moral high ground. Those who spent weeks upon weeks shouting about his abuse are now sitting there chilling with him in his chat, having battles. It's very hypocritical of you, babe. Especially when you shout, scream, and throw up about others doing the exact same thing with other people. So to all of you who are currently fangirling this shithouse, if you're still giving this man airtime, your morals aren't just compromised. They're non-existent just like everyone else's. So cut the crap. Bottom line, there isn't a single ounce of integrity left on this app. It's just a collection of frauds pretending they have a conscience until the right opportunity to sell out comes along. It's hilarious watching this toxic parasite slide right back into the gutter where he belongs.
Henry, everybody.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, we'll bring Corey up, who has lied to his audience about what was said on a phone call.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I explained 2 separate phone calls. Fact.
Wasn't said on a phone call, what was said, what wasn't said.
It wouldn't have offended me to out both of the phone calls anyway, because it wasn't me that said them words. Boom.
Said on a private phone call that he didn't know was being recorded, that effing kids was mentioned.
Oh, man.
Then convinced the whole app for 3...
Right.
Get your jelly sandwich.
This is Zach and Angie.
Why do you listen? Let me tell you something, Zach. I'm not interested in you. Yeah, I'm not interested in Shazette and to Dan. You both are falling off. Yeah, both of you have fallen off. No one is interested in you.
Oh, there's
Your
Howard
mental
Henry. Can you
health,
give me a little
the fact
follow up,
that you
everyone?
Said that you had been sectioned when you had not. What do you want?
I do follow you,
Just to
don't
say
I?
hello.
Well, I don't want to say hello because I'm doing the FYP.
You have become very bitter and horrible since.
How am I being bitter? I'm doing the FYP.
I just wanted to chat.
I think people have seen the true you.
No, they see the true you.
No, the true you is where you've played on your mental health constantly. Yeah. You've constantly played on your mental health.
I don't play on my mental health.
And you played the
talk
game.
about it more than I do. You talk about it more than I do. I don't talk about I talk about my mental health experiences. There's a difference.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Pin him again, lads, after the scores off.
How many times have you sectioned?
Twice.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
Right. And then until you come and tell me the truth. Listen, I know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. Get out, you're a liar. I know it's a lie.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby.
Get your jelly sandwich.
Why do you listen? Let me tell you something, Zach. I'm not interested in you. Yeah, I'm not interested.
So that's Angie upset with
I'm
Zach.
not too sure. To be...
Luke and Juicy discuss how Luke reacts on the app. I don't know what this is.
Luke,
no. Have you ever heard?
Don't
Who
get
the
us
fuck's
wrong.
Juicy?
Don't get us wrong. Dan has said some flipping horrific things when he's been spinning out and everything else, crashing out, whatever you want to call it. He has said some of the worst things. But so has a lot of other people on here.
So I'm just going to ask you a question again, because I know me and you don't like each other. How many times have you heard me wanting to physically harm a woman?
I haven't heard you say that, and I'll be truthful, I haven't. But I have heard you say some horrible things.
I'm good, my dear.
Just one point was brought up this morning, right?
Yeah, this is what I was saying.
You know how Katana was in Amelia's box yesterday, and they're saying, you shouldn't shout at a woman like that because she's pregnant. Now, how do you know that the people that you call trolls, how do you know that they aren't pregnant? You don't know what anybody's going through. You really don't.
I don't, but I will go back at a woman if they come for me.
I get that, but you do go for it's the body parts and the neck. I
will stop doing that now. I will stop doing it now. I won't do it.
You can go for people.
Okay.
In a different way, and you do. I'll be honest with you, you do got a lot of shit. I'm not surprised you retaliate, but it's just the way you retaliate, and then
you call people trolls for having a different opinion, and it's not.
No,
they're not
I
that
tell
they're
people.
trolls. It's just sometimes you rile people up and you think, oh, Howie, that's not right.
So I'll ask you again. I will stop mentioning women's bodies part. I'll stop that. So how many times have you just said, do you...
Yes, somebody's just put that in there. How would you know somebody was pregnant? But I'm sure if somebody was and they come and said to me, put them in the box and he would apologise to them. So, but I'm saying, when he does shout, just like I fucking shout at anybody, I don't know who they are and who they're not, but I shout at them. Do you know what I'm saying? But he said if he'd done that, he would apologise and he's going to stop shouting about knickers. I won't, because I still call people what the fuck I want they call me, so...
The two creators that you've supported, do you say to them to stop threatening to harm women?
When was the last time he did that?
They're not individuals.
That's not the point.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
Aye, but
you have supported men. You have supported two men that have physically wanted to send. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't find it funny because you've supported two men.
Who do you support, Juicy?
I've always supported Zach and I support Dan now. Dan,
Dan, can I just say, Juicy, one sec, Juicy. You know Dan, he threatened to go to someone's house because I came to England.
Yep.
Did he?
He's always making threats towards women. And I would say me and Luke have had a back and forth. I'm not
Juicy, I'm no saint, right? Juicy, I'm no saint at all, and I will take on board what you've said, but I've never fucking physically, like the two people that you support, physically threatened to harm women.
You've never done that, Luke.
That's fair enough.
And I never fucking will because of what I saw as a kid. But thank you for your opinion.
Juicy, one sec, can I also say, Luke, there are sometimes when we've had a back and forth and I've always said, oh, you really pissed me off. You have said things like, you know, pissy knickers and all things that I've not liked. But however, you've never ever threatened a woman. You've never spoke on children. You've never doxed. You've never done anything like that.
That's Angie.
Anyway, thank you, Juicy.
Adios.
Can I ask you, Juicy, why do you support Dan?
Am I still here? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and you can support, first of all, you can support who you want to support, I just want to know what.
He's really, really funny. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Yes, he spins out sometimes. Don't we all? But I think sometimes the stuff that's being pushed and prodded against him, that's why he spins out. I mean, look at Zach. Last year, Zach took shit for a full year. He had his family dragged onto TikTok. He had his SH thrown in his face. He had all sorts.
Hold on. Let's just rewind. The family contacted me to come on the platform to have their say because he'd ranted on. I let them have the say. Fucking end of. The fact that's what happened there. So take that right back about Zach. And Zach is basically a Kent behind the scenes. That's what Zach is. No less and no more. He's a pure Kent behind the scenes. Very sly, very manipulative, and very fucking skullduggery. That's what Zach is.
That lad still gets up and comes on here, and I take my hat off to him. It's everybody supports who they want, but when it comes to deflecting and using kids as rage bait, nah, I don't, it doesn't sit right. And
who's she on about?
I can put my kid on here. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I gain from my child when everybody else is gaining from them? It's sick in my head. It really is. Your kid shouldn't have a digital footprint.
She on about Donna? Am I picking this up wrong here? She on about Donna? Mentioning Tilly on the app. She is. So it's just like me mentioning my grandkids. Why can't I mention my grandkids? If the mum lets them, I'll have my grandchildren on my knee. And who's anybody to tell her not to speak about her fucking grandkids on this app? Like, who's anybody to tell anybody not to speak about their kids? Who? And profiting off it. Honestly, weird people.
In my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but so I didn't hear a lot of that because I had to go out there. But actually, though, with you know, do you not think Dan can react in different ways instead of threatening people?
I think Dan does react like that because sometimes he's pushed into a corner, but when his essays like being questioned and thrown in his face and and things like that, and you expect him not to retaliate. I think that's...
So what do you think retaliation by attacking a woman and then going to court pleading guilty?
Barbara, I agree. And I think Donna would agree as well. But who is anybody to tell Donna that she can't talk about her grandchild? Or basically what she's saying is that, so if Donna's talking about her grandchild and she's got her gifts on, she's not allowed. But if anybody else is talking about Donna's grandchild and they've got their gifts on, it's okay. What the fuck? Really?
For that,
to be honest, Ange, I don't know the full ins and outs of that. If it there's obviously three sides to it, and I don't know.
The thing with me is that this is some kind of accusation, and I don't know. I just think just go next step back.
On here. I don't know his full ins and outs of his full situation or what happened. The same things happened with Zach. He was attacked and he ended up getting locked up. But that's in the past. And I thought everybody worked on the current climate. So what I see from Dan, he makes people laugh and he was spot.
Sorry, the current climate, right? When was it I said what I said? It's 2.5 years since I said what I said. Do I still get dragged on here by certain creators on a daily basis? So and I love it, I've heard loads of them say, but that was this long since, and that was this long since, but what's the matter with me? Mine was that long since, but every single day, every time they want to dig, the first thing out of their mouth is racist. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so why is it okay for them to be allowed every day to call me what they call me, but when somebody goes back at them, speak in the current climate, like, fuck off.
On this morning with what he was saying, some people like it, some people don't.
What did he say this morning that's put on about? Because I heard him calling people peddlers.
No, it wasn't. You didn't see the whole thing. It's probably on an FYP somewhere. But I'm gonna drop down. I've got to go to work. And thank you for having us up.
What do you do for work?
I work at.
Sorry again, because it's on my head now. So, a certain person has been constantly calling Luke, going in and saying about you peddle uncle this, you peddle uncle that. Let's just get it out there. There's not just Luke with that peddler uncle. There's Luke, there's Rickster, and there's Fran. There's also Aunt Sally on here, right? There's 4 family members on here. 3 of them has never met this peddler uncle in their lives. Wouldn't know them if he crossed them over the street. But my opinion is, when you're going in at Luke, you're not just going in at Luke, you're going in at Rickster. And everybody knows me and Rickster doesn't speak, right? Yes, Aunt Sally's son's on here as well. So there's 5 of them on here. So when Dan and Corey, my opinion, is going in at Luke over the peddler uncle, I know who he is, yeah. They all related, Jane. So there's Aunt Sally, then Vianney is Aunt Sally's son, but then Rickster, Luke and Fran are all Aunt Sally's nephews, so they all cousins. Like Vianney, Fran, Rickster and Luke, they all cousins. So when Dan and Corey keep going in at Luke over his peddler uncle, that they attacking them all. Not just Luke, because if somebody's bringing your family on here, you taking that as a personal insult. And the only ones I hear going on about it is Corey and Dan. So I'm sorry, like, when something happens, don't come back crying and saying that was meant for Luke. You are calling all of their family. So just think on what you are doing, because people will only take so much, you know, just putting it out there. Oh, forgot he is Rickster's, and he's in Rickster's agency as well. So how much Rickster would be a common Kent of a man to let anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, for all, like, keep going in at them. It's none of their fault who the family is, not one of their fault who the family is. And they all admit they've never had anything to do with them. They've never met them. They wouldn't know who they are. But if you're going in at one, you're going in at all of them. That's what I'm saying. So think about what you're doing.
I work at a canine hydrotherapy pool.
Oh, what, dogs? Is that dogs?
Yes.
Oh.
It is. So that's That's what's going on at the minute. So I shall...
Exactly, my
You know,
Jamie.
Dan kicked a dog.
Did he? I've never heard that.
Would you support him if he did? Would you support him if he did?
I haven't heard that.
Dan didn't try and kick a dog, man. You're just.
But would you support him if he did?
Of course, I wouldn't.
I just feel that
But
some supporters really try hard for their creators. And
some of the things that are on here
Oh, that's
don't even
not, no.
happen.
I was
Because
gonna say,
did
I've
you
never
do that
heard
with the
that.
dog?
Of
No.
course not.
Exactly. So a lot of things are
Let's
fabricated
start
on here,
calling out
and
the
you've still
chats
got
that
supporters.
accept
So
what they're saying.
Harry, it works both ways.
Yeah, but I mean,
certainly
I
don't believe-
didn't plead guilty though in court for battery.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, if he did, he did. That's a past. That's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with what's happened now. So there you go. But thanks for having us.
Thank you, Juicy.
1,000,000%. So I'll stop that because it's finished. 1,000,000%. This is what we had words over the other night again. But you still, what I'm trying to say is, Corey and TD go in at Luke over this peddalo uncle, right? Nobody can help who your family are. Nobody, right? But what they're not thinking about is there's lots of the family on here too. And then how do they know there's not other family? So when anything would maybe happen to them, how can they then come on and say, oh my God, this has happened. It wasn't meant for Fran or for Rickster or Aunt Sally or Vianney. It was meant for Luke. Who's going to give a fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? What your family does is not on you. Exactly. But what I'm saying is they just keep thinking they can like go to Luke all the time over this. It's not just Luke's family member. There's other family members on here. And then when anything happens, they're going to sit and cry about it. The daughter comes on sometimes. Whose daughter? They don't think they're planks. Well, one of these days it'll turn very, very sticky when they've had enough if you keep saying, listen, you're going in at me cousin Luke, but stop calling him a peddalo, because something was even said about even your peddalo uncle wouldn't do anything with you. It's fucking sick and twisted to the stomach. Come on, let's be real. And sometimes people will just let you do so much, and then before you know it, bang, you'll do you know, like your karma comes and it'll proper bite you in the ass when you keep going on. And it's not nice to hear. It's very bully tactic. Oh, please.
Have you had an itchy ass today?
No, why?
I haven't. Ems has got worms.
Oh, it could be piles though.
Oh yes, she does.
No, it's not mental.
For God's sake. Well,
Yes,
I'm
this
not
is
bloody
Sharon
going
Snippets.
every game, man.
Yeah, but
I
I
haven't got an itchy ass. Honestly, I haven't.
No, what the hell? God,
Have you had an itchy ass, Angie?
Huh?
Have you had an itchy ass today?
No, why?
I haven't. Ems has got worms.
Oh, it could be piles though.
No, it's not mental.
For God's sake.
Rachel, please.
Dear gentle listeners.
Our lovely lady.
Oh
Whistle
dear,
down.
Mr. Wilde. A slip of the tongue there, was it? It's amazing how mistakes happen so quickly, isn't it? I mean, you certainly didn't mean to say a 4-year-old, did you? No, I didn't think so, my dear. And that is exactly what happened with Luke. So there we have it. A slip of the tongue happens to everyone now and then, doesn't it, my dear? But I will add, because you were called out on it by EQ, you then had to be vulgar and then bring her mother into things. Shame on you. I have to say, also, it is very disturbing to come across a grown man dressed as a baby on this app. And he actually said that people were strange and weird towards him, and he has no idea why. Okay, for one, Richard, you're dressed as a baby, and 2, you think that it is acceptable to be dressed like that, sucking a dummy, talking babble on a live stream.
Weird.
Even more disturbing is You're not understanding why people think that is a little strange. I have to be honest. It did make me shudder, and I actually did sick a little bit in my mouth. Very, very odd behavior. Even more odd, though, that your missus thinks it is okay too. I had to click off of your live.
Oh, she's like one of the fucking
really
ugly
did make me
sisters.
feel quite ill.
Oh, Frodo.
What a wonderful day I've had today. I just love it when I manage to get a few to bite.
Oh, she.
Until next time.
Can anybody remember Little House on the Prairie, Nancy in the shop? Look, she's the image tonight. Please Google Little House on the Prairie and look for Nancy.
Behavior. Even more odd, though,
I'll show you in a
that
minute
your
what.
missus thinks that it's
Them who doesn't
okay
know.
too. I
Nelly,
had to
sorry,
click
not
off
Nancy.
Of your live, as it
Watch.
really did make me
Watch.
feel quite.
Home. I don't know if it'll be on here. Okie doke. Wait there, too. Little House on the Prairie. Wait there, Nelly. No, Nelly. Yeah. Then.
One more thing. You have to speak the secret password.
No, come on now. There's Nelly, not that one. That's Laura. Come on, where's Nelly?
This isn't a password.
There.
I say it is. Now read it.
It's Frodo. Right, anyways, everybody turn that off for a second. Let me flip my camera around because... Oh, right, I've played enough videos. You can all come up in the boxes because I'm taking this off the screen. I'm taking this off the screen. Well, I flip the camera around. And put me boxes. Here's my cockapoo.
Hiya.
Hi, Bobby.
So Rings has just reached out via DM. He said there's 2 ladies that want to come up and speak in relation to the screen record. I don't know whether they're in the post in the live just yet. He said they're on their way.
Right.
So if you're in the live and you want to request, then me or Pearl can let you in.
Yeah, you can still pee your cockapoo while you're up.
That's because you're going to go out and get a fag.
Yeah. So, when they come in, if you just make yourselves known in the chat and just say it's me or box or whatever, and then they'll let you up, me babbies. And let me just go and have 2 seconds, a little quick puff of me granny, and then we'll get things. Thank you, me babby.
Look, we don't know who these ladies are. We don't know what they're going to talk about. You saw, most of you saw the post on Rings's page earlier that Pearl paid. If there's anything about that is upsetting for you or triggering, then please make sure that you don't stay around for it.
Yes, because we're taking no responsibility for anybody's mental health. Sorry.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, protect yourselves.
No,
just
I
in
am.
case. Yeah.
If you don't like that, there's no trigger warnings going up. Just piss off now and come back tomorrow, me babs.
Lady Whistledown, you are me. You've got a second device, and we're now talking to each other in the live.
Oh.
Anyway, Gary, I hope you're well. I heard you called Gary. Cockapoo, don't say that word. It's not TikTok friendly. What word? We need cockatoo. Where's cockatoo when you need her? Come on, cockatoo. Anyway, Lady Whistledown, I've got a feeling that I recognise your voice, even though you're putting it through the voice changer. And I think I've been there before with you. Oh, here's cockatoo. No show without punch.
I tell you, I only wanted a couple of little puffs of me granny, and I feel better, see.
Are the ladies that Rings mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
Are the ladies that Rings mentioned, have you come into the live? And if you have, come and request the box.
If you put, if you put in the comments that you want the box, because sometimes people request by mistake.
Yeah. Hey, do you want a bit of gossip?
Yeah, go on.
I've just been sent news report. It was on LBC. You know the lady that's with that cult, the one that was
Yeah.
Alicia was in the box talking to.
Yeah.
She was part of. I think they got kicked out of Turkey in 2023. Her and her husband got detained over there. They were accused of being British spies and trafficking and God knows what. So the news report says, if you can believe that. But yeah.
Oh my dear, there you go.
Aye.
So if you put in the comments if you want to be up.
Well, there's 3 people now just requesting in the box. So who is it? There's Danielle and Becky. Are you putting them all in?
Just put them up and they can then speak one at a time, yeah, because they're going off for me.
Okay, cool. They're all in.
Oh.
They've all been requested anyway. Don't know if they all accepted.
Hello, ladies.
Do you know you're in the boxes?
Becky, do you know you're in the box?
Don't think Becky knows she's here.
Becky?
Speak now if I ever hold your peace.
Becky, if you know you're in the box and you want to speak, come off mute a minute and tell us. If not, do you want us to drop you?
Yeah, she's get her dropped.
Yeah.
You've got M in the bottom left, and you've got somebody.
So put in the comments, sorry, if you're any of the ladies that want to come up and speak, if you just put me and then the mods know to let you in.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Do you know what, Becky? Until that started happening to me, I didn't understand. Do you know, I fell asleep one night in a live and I was snoring. And I wasn't even supposed to be in a box. Thank God it never got recorded. Here's RMT.
Is he coming in?
I don't know.
I came in here by accident.
Hi, Sivan, do you know you're in?
Here's Angie.
No, I came in by accident. Just kicked me out. Sorry.
Oh, you're all right. Yeah, put Angie in.
Well, I think it was Angie.
There's a fake account now going about. I asked the cult to take me, mum. She was doing my head in. And are they going to take her, Mylins? Yes or no? So if there's any of the... Sorry, you'll have to put in the comments, like put for you want the box. If you're... there's my NJ. Get in, NJ. Because you know what was going on here as well. But there's 3 ladies coming up, NJ. Hi, Fiona. Do you know you're in the box?
No, she doesn't know she's in the box.
Out.
Hello, Pearl. Hello, Cockapoo.
Hi, Bubby. We
Hello,
just
you're
heard
there.
about what happened with that fella the other night, but there is 3 women. When they come in, they're going to... Pearl, can you explain what cult... Oh, it's that Beaniat cult or something down say you. So, can you explain, my NJ, like, what was going on with this fella? Do you know the ins and outs, or do you not want to get involved?
Was it when I was online with Rings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay. You know what? It's mad that you say that because I have been sent the article, but I was in work earlier and I haven't had a chance to read it. But what I was gauging from just being up there is that the guy is a raving wrong 'un. And he it's like he's basking in it. He was grinning. He was like, yeah, I did this and all that kind of stuff. To be fair, I did speak to Rings earlier, but about other things. I don't know why he shut the live down, but I think he was getting a bit overwhelmed because a lot of women was coming forward with information, and he just he doesn't really do segments. Do you know what I mean? He just does the boxing, but. Yeah, ladies, he 100%. You need to be raising awareness on this person because he is dangerous, and you can tell he ain't reformed. He's probably out here like targeting. I was gonna say women, but it seems like his niche is young people.
Mm-hmm.
Just quickly, I know now why he ended the live. It was because that Ryan Anderson's son joined Rings' live. So someone told Rings and he ended it immediately. I forgot, and I've just remembered. Someone texted or rang him and said his son's in the live, and Rings shut it off immediately because obviously he didn't want the son to hear what was going on.
Oh Lord.
Right, I see. Sorry, ladies, my dogs have just jumped up and down on the phone. I'll come back. Just come back. You find me, Babby. The dogs has put her in.
Pearl, has the ladies reached out to you then now?
No, Rings came in before my NJ, so he
Yes.
said there was a couple of ladies who'd contacted him, and
Mhm.
he said, give us 10, 15 minutes. He said, he'll go and speak to them, see do they want to come in. But then they have sent a message they do want to come in, so we're just waiting for them to come up and then have a little speak about things, whatever they want to.
I'm just getting a message. Things might have changed. I'm not sure. It's coming. Someone's sending me a message. I don't know why.
If they are listening, like, this is definitely the right place for them to get the story out there. And, like, don't be worried, because at the end of the day, it's spreading awareness. Like, this is really important. We have to safeguard the women and the young children that are on this app. He's got like 20k followers.
Yeah.
He can be impressionable to young kids, and we just need to make sure that as many people know what this guy's background is. And as we can see, he isn't a reformed character. He's probably targeting a lot of young people as we speak. So
Exactly,
it's really
because he was
important.
very bullshit about himself and, like, basically say what you want about us. I don't give a flying F. That's the attitude that was coming across.
Yeah, and even that woman, I felt so bad for her because she sounded really triggered, and that sinister grin that he was doing just getting me so angry. Like, honestly, I would have loved
What
to have
was
the
his name
opportunity.
again? Perfume lady, can you get his profile up?
His name
Have
was
you
Ryan
got
Anderson.
the
wasn't it?
article? Sorry, have you read the article or put
Yeah,
it up?
it was on the screen recording that we put up before.
Yeah. Is that about where he was charged with 2 counts of rape, and what else was he charged with?
I think assault as well, wasn't there?
Kidnap.
Yeah. That's him there. Your boy something.
Yeah, that's his at people. So if you do follow him, because like I'm saying, he's got a big following. If you do follow him, man, just unfollow him. Or before you unfollow him,
Do
just
you want to
report
come
his
up, my
account.
Rings? You can come up in the box if you want, and if you don't, you don't have to. He's just said
So
they're coming now.
he's like named to everybody else is your boy Rye, but then his actual is I'll put it in the comments. It's YBRF YBR Film Edit, basically.
Just go on and block him.
Yeah.
Everybody unfollow, block, and report his account.
Because even though he's done sentences, you know, people coming forward on the live.
Rise up.
I know one of them personally as well, and he just laughs, grinning, and all he says is, "Have you got
Can you
the
see
excuse
1
me a
minute? 1 minute, my perfume queen. Cockapoo, can you see who Rings
No,
is
she must be
saying?
private. So Saf must be private. Only you can.
And
Rise up.
unknown. I can't
Yeah.
see them. There's a SD, short but sweet, Fiona, and Alfie. That's all that's in my box. Laura.
Pearl,
I can't see them. They must be private.
Sorry, lady. There was another guy that was with us yesterday, and the stuff that he was saying he's saying that he was quite recent as well.
Yeah,
probably know what his
actually,
name
I've
is.
got a screenshot of
not
that,
in the
what that
box.
guy was called as well. He was the one that come up and said about the NJ. Obviously, you was there. He was the one that come up and said about the 8-year-old and the 11-year-old, wasn't
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
he? Right, bear with me because I've got his name as well. One sec.
LJ, are you on about the cult, or are you on about this lad who's been charged with rape?
The same lad. So
No,
I don't
not
really
you,
know about that cult
LJ.
thing.
Mr. Forbidden, Colin Stewart, was the one that come up and said about the 8-year-old and the 11-year-old, and he's the one that said
We're
that
not on
he
about
had
the cult.
proof.
Sorry, Pearl. You was talking to someone called LJ. I thought you said NJ.
No, LJ, and that's what I
okay.
was asking. Was she on about the cult or what we're talking about now? So if there's any of the ladies in the chat, just please put in the chat that you're here, and the mods will put you up because I can't see anything. And then I can get you. We can get you through the. Reams said, "Rise, Sap. Sap's not in."
Yeah, no, I can't see her. You
No, there's 6 people in the requests.
I had to block him. Oh my God, Gabby, that
So
sounds.
tell her to comment my Rings, and then we can pull her up through the comment.
Put box me in the comment, and then they'll be able to see you.
Oh, here, I've got her. So Sap's
I'm going to
there.
drop down.
You can stay if you want.
I'll drop for now. Just make sure, chat, if this is too triggering for you, leave.
Yeah. And then there's somebody called Unknown. Let us know when she's in the chat and I will rise her up. Hey, my sap.
Hi, you okay?
I am. Are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Listen, just take your time. Just say what you want to say. You're not forced to say anything. Thank you, me babbies. You're not forced to say anything. So you just say what you want to say, right?
Yeah,
What
I
you
just
don't
want to
mind.
say thank you for, like, I guess doing all of this and raising awareness, because I've kind of kept it in for a few years, and you know, I'm kind of glad it's all come out.
Yeah. Hi, Unknown.
Hello.
Hello. So I'm just saying you can just talk as you want, but keep it to TikTok words if you don't mind. And just go on, get your awareness out there and let people know whatever you want them to know, basically.
Okay, well, I'm the woman that has the 14-year-old child with him, and he got sent to jail for 6.5 years. But I think Saf has more of a recent experience with him. So maybe she can go first and then I'll talk after. I'm just going to mute my side.
Yeah, that's fine. So basically, I met Ryan, oh gosh, when I was 17, 18. I'm now 20. 20, I'm not 20. I'm lying. I'm 32. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
You're all right. Take your time.
I'm now 32, nearly 33. And basically, how I kind of come across him in contact. So I lost contact with him for about 10 years. I used to basically chill with him, you know, back in the day, whatever. And then I came into contact with him 10 years ago. I literally was scrolling on TikTok and then I found him. And then I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in years. We kind of rekindled from that, sent messages, whatever. Then we met up like a few days later. It was on a Tuesday that I met him. We met up and just went to the beach. So it was somewhere obviously outside. And then obviously I dropped him back, whatever. And then later on that night, he ended up, me and him was obviously on the phone. So I ended up going to get him from his house. And then he came to my house. And he stayed at my house for a few days. He just kind of didn't leave. And oh gosh, sorry, I feel like I'm freezing.
Just take your time. Go on, you're all right. You're doing perfect.
I know, but it's kind of like reliving it when you put it to the back of your head. Like it's like.
Sorry, I'm going on mute because you can hear the dogs. So just say what you got to say and take your time. There's no rush.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So yeah, basically, he obviously ended up staying. And then the first night, the second day, so the Tuesday and the Wednesday was fine. And then it kind of got to like Wednesday where I could see that he was just getting a bit like, I don't know, a little bit agitated. He just kind of wanted to stay on TikTok live. I left him in my room because that's what he was doing on TikTok live. Because obviously I do have 3 children. That's none of them's by him. But obviously I have 3 children. And obviously I have, you know, responsibilities. So I deal with them. Take them to school, etc. And then I could see that he was just kind of getting more frustrated throughout them days. So I kind of just left him and said, like, is it, you know, you want to go home type of thing. But anyways, he obviously was like, no, he's fine. And then it got to the Thursday and basically I was on my period. So I need to let that obviously known. I was on my period. I didn't fancy him, nothing of a sort, never have, never will. And then basically obviously I was just laying down. I was in my shorts, you know, my pajamas. And then I ended up falling asleep. He woke me up by like being inside of me because the shorts that I wear is kind of loose fitted. And I don't wear obviously underwear to bed because I'm going to bed. So I just wear my shorts and my top. So he managed to kind of pull it to the side and obviously do what he did. I kind of woke up with him like on me. And then, yeah, that was like the first occasion. It happened again after that. Like that was on the Thursday night. And then on the Friday, because I was trying to go. So I was telling him like, get off me. I ran into my living room and I was like, what are you doing? I was trying to not be loud because like I said, I had 3 other children in the house. So I didn't want to scare them like or wake them up. I tried to run out the door. He didn't let me. I tried to jump out the window. He didn't let me. Bearing in mind, I lived in a flat. So I tried to obviously jump out the window and he genuinely didn't let me. And then I was kind of like trapped. He wasn't letting me go. He wasn't letting me do anything. So I kind of remained it. Like, I said to him, listen, you need to just leave. He said, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. So I was like, cool, then you have the bedroom. I'm going to sleep in here, because my phone was getting low as well. So I was like, what do I do now? And obviously he had my chargers. So I had to kind of sweeten him up to get my chargers, so then I can like call the police. I had enough like battery to try and call my friend as well. That was obviously on the Thursday. Yeah, it came up to the Thursday night. I had enough like charge on my phone. My phone was literally about to die. It was like 1%. So I called my best friend, because he knows where I live. And then obviously my phone died. It ended up dying. So I was like, what am I going to do? He's not letting me leave, and I've got kids in the house. So I kind of tried to sweeten him up, and I was like, you know what, you sleep in there and I'll sleep in the living room. But he was like demanding, no, you have to sleep next to me. So then I slept next to him, although I didn't want to. I was scared, but what else can I do? And then obviously he raped me again. And then obviously that was like early hours on like Friday morning. And then it kind of just got worse from there. I kind of managed to get the charger from him. He allowed me to, so because I laid with him, he let me charge my phone. So it was like managing to charge, but it was completely flat. So obviously the next morning, after he obviously did what he did early hours on the Friday morning, my phone was charged. So then my best friend had just called me. As my phone just turned on, my best friend had called me back. And then he said, he came up to me, smacked the side of my phone, because I answered the phone. And he said, what N are you on the phone to? And then basically I was kind of like backed into a corner in my bedroom, where, because he smacked me and he was coming after me. And then my two daughters who were small, who obviously was small at the time, now they're a little bit older, they stood in front of me to like protect me, because I then called the police. And then he ran out my house, and then that was kind of all of that. We obviously went to court. He was basically remanded. He got arrested. I went to the police station. He got remanded for 10 months. We went to court, and he got found not guilty. It wasn't like they didn't all decide at the same time. All of the jury, there was obviously some of them that didn't decide. But yeah, he got found not guilty, and I got told by the police that he's done this so many times, and there's so many other cases, that he seems to be a pro at doing this and getting away with it. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like, it happened on June the 8th and the 9th of 2023. He was in jail. He got released 2024. I've moved property because he's not allowed. I have a 10-year restraining order against him. And obviously I have got messages between me and like the police and stuff to say, like, you know, it did obviously whatever happened. So like, he can't come near me. He's not allowed near my kids. But like I said, I don't live in the area. But yeah, that's kind of like it. It's kind of it's a healing process. But you know,
listen, so have you been in contact with the right people for yourself after this? Because just listening to that, it's like horrific, and I'm so sorry you went through that.
It was very traumatizing at the time, because you can only imagine when you have 3 children. Like, my son at the time was only 2, and my other children were like 9, 8. No, wait 1 minute. Yeah, they were like 8 and 7, so they were still very, very young as well. So you can only imagine, just for them to see that, is traumatizing. And for me to obviously go through what I went through is traumatizing. I'm not really in contact with anyone. They gave me support throughout like the process, the police did, but I feel like after all of the court stuff, like, they genuinely just don't care. They don't give you support. But if I'm honest with you, I've worked so hard to get where I am, where I can talk about it. Like, I was having nightmares, like until recently. Like, it's a thing that still triggers me, don't get me wrong. But you see, when you go through something, you have to choose to pull through or not. I have 3 children that depend on me every single day, and they will be the reason why I pull through absolutely anything and everything. So, you know, I don't even do this TikTok stuff. Like, I don't really come on here. Like, I'm very much a silent person. But when I saw like the shared video, I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad that somebody's brought it to light, and this guy is getting what he wants. Also, I've been told that he's speaking to 13 and 11-year-old girls as well currently, which doesn't surprise me, because he's a scum of the earth, you know, and his karma will come. And, you know, I'm doing better with my life, you know, it sounds so stupid, but from the compensation that after he obviously raped me, I got compensation. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but it was something. I managed to take my children on their first holiday, you know, which is, you have have to kind of see the pro out of the con, which is
Yeah.
a horrible
Yeah.
situation. But, my children have been going abroad and stuff and traveling the countries. And, so it's kind of like you have to kind of live, like every life is short. And for me, I can either like mourn in it and not.
Yeah.
I've been assaulted before.
Agree. Yeah, I agree 100% with you there. Don't let it like eat you up and chuck you into that darkness. You've turned it around and you're making your life better through it. But honestly, I am so sorry to listen to that story. It's so sad. It's heartbreaking. And I understand why you've done what you've done and how you said you were protecting your children at the time for as much bad as you were going through. That must have like awful. I don't even want to think like what you were going through. So well done for you for speaking out. And listen, anytime you want to come on here and bring awareness back to this, because he is on the app, let's face it, like this is how we've come across him, and he comes across as very cocky and he's untouchable and he's just a sleazebag. And listen, 1,000,000%, do not think that you're not believed by me, because 1,000,000% I believe you just for what we've watched there before. But that is so sad and I'm so sorry for you.
Can I just say that, like, from yesterday, that was the first time I've ever come across this man. Do you know what I mean? And from yesterday till today.
Sorry, 1 minute, my NJ. Sorry. Perfume Queen. Is there any chance you can get his profile up and I can sit you up and then we can put it up there in the box, like put it up as a back screen?
What do I do? Do I do a green screen?
Take a photograph of his profile, do a green screen, and then I can put you in the big box, just so people knows who we're talking about.
A lot of people are asking, like, what's his profile picture and everything, can it? But yeah, I just wanted to just... No, it's okay. No, it's important. I just wanted to say, obviously, like I said, I'd never come across this person at all. I've come across him yesterday, and some of the things that I'm hearing is horrifying.
Sorry, my NJ, you're going to...
Carry on.
Do you ladies mind if we put that up, or do you not want that up when you're in the box? Sorry.
No, you can put it up.
I don't mind either.
Are you sure? Sorry, I should have asked you.
It's not a witch hunt. It's just about raising awareness, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the main focus of it. And like, look, Saf, I'm so sorry that you didn't get the justice that you deserved, but just now I can just tell that you're doing amazing on your journey. So pick yourself up, man.
You know what it is, NJ? I'll be very honest with you. You know what keeps me going is the fact is for 10 months, and I don't even want to get upset, but for 10 months, I stopped this man from attacking other women. Like, I actually stopped him from attacking other women for 10 months because it was going to be more victims. There's definitely more victims out there, and that's the thing that kind of hits me most, that I have to just kind of be proud of by myself, that for 10 months, he couldn't touch another woman because he was in jail. Do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of the sore story of it. Do you know what I mean? And I appreciate you lot for making awareness, because I was going to do it a long time ago. The police told me basically not to, because it can be defamation or whatever it is, from when the case was going on and stuff. But like I said, I do have a 10-year restraining order against me, so I can speak on him, but he knows that he can't speak on me. He's not allowed to, because if he does and I find a screen recording, he will be going straight back to jail. So, it's just one of those things, and I just genuinely hope that other women see this and don't, because a lot of women fall for his lies. Oh, that's not true, and they fall for it. Like, this man doesn't care no matter how old you are. He doesn't matter the situation. He doesn't matter if you've got kids. He doesn't even care if you're on your period. He just doesn't care. He's the scum of the earth. And for me, to get over this, I've had to come such a long way, and I've got one friend that stood by me through all of this. And honestly, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be as strong as I am. Like, mentally, he's took me out of that dark place. So it takes a lot, and it's still a learning curve every single day. You're getting on with it. And I do have my own trauma. Like, I've been diagnosed now with complex PTSD. I have ADHD and autism. So these type of things also, because of my emotions, it makes me more sensitive to a lot more stuff. But all I can do is be strong at the end of the day. And like I said, I appreciate you guys for doing this, because it takes a lot. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's commented. Obviously, I haven't really been looking at the comments.
Ringers, request again. Request again, Ringers. Sorry, my sap. Sorry, Ringers is wanting to be in. Mods, can you put him in? I can't say it. Me things has gone off again. With the Rings, if you just comment and then I can get you in that way. Sorry. Right, let me change this. Expand. How do we change switch spot?
I've got no idea why it's blurry, by the way, but that's his profile there. If you can
I'm trying
see.
switch spot to confirm there. So that's it. Sorry, that's better. Rings request again because you're going off. It's not letting me. I don't know if you want. Sorry. Sap, do you want to carry on talking? I'm sorry for keep interrupting you.
No. It's I literally am kind of like finished now. I feel like I'm a bit shaken up because, you know, I wasn't expecting all of this yesterday. From when I saw it, it's kind of been it's been a very emotional day for me today because it's all kind of like, it's all slapped me in my face. But, you know, I have to see the pros of it. The fact is, you know, that there's obviously me and Unknown who's obviously also up here and she has her own experiences with her situation with him. And, you know, I'm proud of her as well for speaking up because it's so hard when you go through this. A lot of women don't speak up. Like, it doesn't matter if you got found guilty or not guilty. That doesn't mean, like, for me, I know what he did to me. He knows what he did to me. And like I said, the video that I saw yesterday of him even smirking, like, he doesn't care. He's a disgusting, vile pig. And honestly, he will get his karma. And that's what I live for. Do you know what I mean? And he's just nasty. He's absolutely nasty. And finding out he's speaking to little children, like, you're just disgusting. Like, you know, I know him. I found out before he went to jail for me, he beat up his mum who has cancer and went to jail for that as well. And his mum still came to court and supported him when he did what he did to me. Like, he's just a disgusting person. Like, he doesn't care who you are to him. He's just a nasty piece of work. Like, how can you beat up your mum that has cancer? How can you do all of these things? Like, I can't even say he needs to be sectioned. Like, he just deserves, like, you know, what they do in America when you do, like, a certain crime. Obviously, I know you can't say certain words. Like, you can go on that road, like whatever it's called. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just wish that's something.
Say unalived. That's what he needs. But you know, my opinion, you know, anybody like that needs put in a room, and listen, I'll say it as it is, needs the people that they've done, and I'll say it as damage to, where they've got hot oil and everything, and just do what they want to do with it. Slow, painful way. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, no, 100%. He's only gone viral. I don't know if you guys know this. He's only gone viral on TikTok because he was helping out a lady that was, like, you know, on substance abuse. And he took advantage of her. I found out through someone else that knows me that obviously didn't know at the time, that followed him. And he was like, her sister or her daughter got him arrested as well because he was doing an Amazon wish list for this addict, and he was basically taking all of the money, all of the stuff from the wish list and sending it on. Apparently he did like PayPal and stuff, and he was selling it. So she actually got him arrested for like stealing from her, and he ended up going to court because someone that I know showed me a video of him even putting it on social media saying that basically she got him arrested. But I just said to the friend, anything to do with him, please don't send it to me because I don't need to be re-triggered. I don't care what he's doing, how he's doing it. You're a dirty scumbag, and that's all I can kind of say on the matter.
Yeah, but we are like
Sonia.
Perfume Queen had said there is something a 13-year-old and 11-year-old, something like them ages, but he just sounds sick, violent, twisted, and I can't believe like he's on here barefaced and like bragging about what he's done.
Pal, somebody's in the comment that just said this guy threatened me.
Well, do you want to come up?
Her name's Ella, I think.
Ella. Mods, do you want to find that comment or the...
Yeah, she said this guy threatened me.
Am I right in saying that he's from Brighton?
No, he's not from Brighton. He's from He's from like I knew him from Harrow, but then apparently he moved to Halsden when he first came out of jail. He was in one of those houses, you know, one of those, I don't know if it's halfway house or whatever. That's where moved.
I was the one that was living in Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Ella, if you want to come up, request
he's originally from Harrow. His family's all from Harrow sides.
Okay.
Wow.
North West London.
I can't join, but I'll find some screenshots and send them.
I
just hope that you're okay, my Ella. Sorry, my unknown. Do you want to speak as well?
Okay. Hello. Hi. I'm so nervous. There's a lot of people in here.
Don't be. Just be. Pretend you're talking to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. So basically, I had a child with him when he was 17. I was 19. It's just, there's so many things, but I'll just talk more about the Brighton thing, which was what he got sent to jail for 6.5 years for.
Mm-hmm.
So he came and stayed, and within 2 days, he went through my bank statement and was saying that guys were sending me money, which they wasn't, but that's the assumption he came to, and it just was downhill from there. Again, he locked me in the house. He kept me, he held me captive for 5 days. He made me strip off all my clothes and was whipping me with the car's Hot Wheel thing, like the long Hot Wheels thing. Sorry, I'm so nervous.
You're fine. You're doing fine.
And that went on for days, punching me, kicking me, ripping out my hair, just, yeah, having sex with me every day. I wasn't allowed to eat. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. He followed me to the toilet. On the 5th day, I managed to get away. He was so tired. We didn't really sleep, so he was exhausted from beating me for the prior days. He fell asleep. I quickly grabbed the keys early hours of the morning. I ran out of the house and went to my cousin's. She took pictures of all the bruisings. There was over 80 bruisings over my whole body. I've been in about 4 refuges since knowing him, and mother and baby units. He went to jail. He got sentenced for 6.5 years. He pooed all in my bath, my sink. My house was so bad. The forensic people had to go in there with all their suits on. I've had to move so many times. He's not allowed to know where I live. I have a life injunction on him and my son, which is now 14. He's not allowed to contact me indirectly or directly. He still tries to come for me in other ways through other people, whether it's abusing my friends, sending messages, threatening my family's house. He's also not allowed to go near my mum's house. That's also part of the condition. Mm-hmm. He threatened to petrol bomb her house. So yeah, he's done a lot. He was suffocating me a day before I gave birth to my son. He was born. They had to revive him for the trauma I went through for my pregnancy. He just wouldn't leave me alone. He was very obsessive until today, even controlling. He did ruin my life.
No, I'm so sorry, honest, for the things that you've gone through. And so I take it you're still in refuges and still having to move around and things.
I'm settled now. I've moved on. I've had 2 other children. It has affected my relationship because, the traumas, I do still have nightmares. I don't feel ready to do counselling, none of that stuff. But yeah, overall, I've probably spent about 4.5 years in refuges. I had to flee to Brighton to get away from him. And then obviously had to leave. Yeah. So it's been a very distressing time. Yeah.
It's unreal to listen to both of your stories, what he's done. Being an absolute bastard is one of the nicest words, but to watch him how pig-headed he is on here. So he is this man. This is his profile up here. For anybody coming in who doesn't know, this is his profile. He's on here, but he doesn't care what age you are, if you're married, if you've got children, whatever, and just basically keep away from it. If you're following him, please unfollow him. You've listened to these 2 beautiful, beautiful, brave women come up and tell the stories.
Also, if you do a Clare's Law, he's not also allowed to be around children. He's high risk of children. Also, he slapped my son so hard in the face when he was 2 years old. His hand mark was left the print for about 2 weeks after that. Wow. He's done a lot. He's done a lot. He's very manipulating. He gets emotional. He cries. He's one of them men that will bring the tears on. He is a care kid from the system, so he uses these things to try to hold on longer and not let you escape, kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, Miss Rich, do me a favour. I don't know if she can hear me. Wait there 2 seconds because she won't be able to speak. Miss Rachel, do us a favour, swipe off the app and then come straight back and you can come back in the box because it's just we won't be able to hear you because you're timing out. When Miss Rachel comes in, mods, just put her back in the box. Sorry about that. Sorry, girls, what were you saying? But how, like, have yous got the help? And, like, are you still getting help now? Or...
To be honest, my children keep me going. You know, they're the ones that keep me going. So I don't want to keep reliving it. I relive it in my head every day when I'm sleeping, when I close my eyes, or just random things popping into my head. So doing the whole counselling and stuff, that's not really for me. But I have been in refuges, so I did obviously get support when I was in them and stuff. So yeah.
But listen, and I really, really mean this, anytime at all, if anything happens, you just want to come back and speak about anything, just come back. Anybody knows they can use my platform for anything. And that's what you need to do, get awareness out there. I know it's hard for yous, but to let people know what this rat is all about.
Yeah, that's what I've been quiet for way too long. I mean, I probably will get repercussions for this, or my family will get threatened, but I don't want the thought of other women having to go through this. I have tried to talk about it a couple of other times in the past on TikTok, but a lot of women came very aggressive at me, calling me a liar and things like that. But this is my truth. I know my truth. He knows the truth. The courts, you know, I've got untold amount of paperwork. There's at least 10 years worth of abuse. So, yeah.
I'm just, it's like, be proud of yourselves for coming and speaking because it can't be easy. Let's be real, everybody in the comments. It can't be real. Just like Unknowns just said, they know there's going to be repercussions of this, and nobody should be made to feel that way, and especially not what these two proper, beautiful, brave women's like being prepared to come up and let yous know, to keep you safe, to make. And like everybody, make sure when you go into lives and share it on to people, take screenshots of this profile, put posts up about them, like, and just do whatever you've got to do because this is wrong. And again, TikTok all about fucking money when dirty little rats like this on the app and are doing what they're doing. So make as much awareness, and yous can come back any mortal time you want. And use my platform for anything that you want, like regarding this rat. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't let anybody ever shut you down.
I think that's also what I'm scared of, is the repercussions, because I know that something's going to come. It's just kind of when it's going to come and what it's going to come. But to be honest, I feel like I'm much more like, I'd say brave. I guess I don't know if it's brave. I don't know what it is, but you know, I'm kind of like I'm not like he needs to know that you can't. You see what you put me through. You couldn't do anything more worse to me because you've done it. Like you've done the worst of the worst. Like every time I have a period, I get triggered. Right now, I'm due on my period. Not that you guys want to know. Sorry to tell you the much information, but I get triggered every single time I'm on my period. I have breakdowns after breakdowns after breakdowns, and I don't even know what it is. My body just naturally triggers me. So you know, I have this trauma response because of that as well. But you know, he can do whatever he wants to do. Like I have people myself that want to go and do him dirty, but I've told them no, just leave him, because for me his karma will come, and I don't want that repercussion to come back on me. I've got children, like Unknown said, like, you know, her children keep her going. It's literally the same thing for me. My children are my life, and I don't want them to be impacted in any way. They already are. I can't put their you know, in schools, you know, you can put your children up on like the little posts. My children can't even be on posts. I can't, like my daughter wanted to send a letter to a child in Africa because they were doing it in class, and she couldn't do it just purely because we don't know if he's going to get anything. Like we don't know what information he can get. So my children have to suffer long term because they can't have their pictures in news articles. They can't, you know, I have to protect them with absolutely everything. I mean, I don't post my children on social media anyways, but you know, I have to protect them more just because of what he's done to us. Like, you know, it's genuinely not fair. My daughters are trying to get support because they're dealing with the emotions, because they had to stand in front of me while this man was literally trying to beat me up. Like, you know, and he cried. Like, you see how Unknown said he plays victim, because when I was on the phone to police, he was crying. He's like, Sapphire, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do what I did to you. And he was crying his eyes out. And I was like, no, it's too late. Like, it's too late. And he knew that I was serious. So he literally ran out the house and ran away. Like, he didn't even go back to where he was meant to go back to. And the police found him, I think, like a day or two later, you know, and then they locked him up. But, you know, it's just sad that anybody has to go through this. And it's not something that I want to talk about. But if I can help people and protect people, then, you know, for me is that's what kind of keeps me going. But he doesn't care. He's still going to try and get more people. He's still going to be his little predator self and still try and, you know, get, because there is fans. It sounds so stupid, but, you know, certain women don't care. Like, they're just these little fans, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, because when he first did it to me, and that nighttime I went on his profile before I blocked him, and I literally wrote, he's in jail for raping me. Literally, I wrote it on all of his posts, and there were still females that was defending him, because they don't care, because they want that 5 minute of attention from him, that they genuinely just don't care about it.
Expand. Oh, can
So
we
it's
put
just
that?
a bit hard.
Which spots? Oh, come on. Mods, can you put that picture in the big box for me, please? Sorry. People saying they can't see it. Anybody can put it in, change me over. This is, do you know, that's it. Thank you.
Pearl,
yeah.
Can I just say one thing to Unknown? I just want to tell her that I'm proud of her, because she obviously went through much more than what I went through. She has, you know, a child with him. That's obviously, her situation is much more worse than mine, you know, and genuinely for her to come out and speak about it is like, and speak about everything that he's done, you know, it is trauma that then comes back up. Do you know what I mean? Although we relive in it, sometimes you don't want to relive it all again and to talk about it. And, you know, she's very, very brave. You know, she's doing the right thing. She's protecting her son, and you know, like she says, she's got her kids that keep her going. But like I said, she suffered much more than me, and I couldn't imagine what she went through. Like them 2 days that he did it to me, and he wouldn't let me leave my house, it was horrible. But you know, when she's gone through it for days, like, you know, he was at my house on a Tuesday night and didn't leave until the Friday morning, obviously, until the police came and he ran. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard when you're in that situation, because you try and protect your child at the same time, you know, and you don't want to make noises and stuff. It's even more worse, because you're trying to protect everybody in that household. But yeah, I just want to say, I'm literally proud of you.
It's sickening. And yes, both of you should be proud, really proud. And like, that's what I'm saying. You found the courage now to come up and start speaking about this, and you're going to have him on the back foot. You know you're out, especially when he knows that you're going to get into big platforms. And I'm sure that there's other big platforms on here, like Misread, there's Delusive Angie, there's Luke the Judge, there's another one, Alex Brigham, listen, never mind as well about Nobody Speaking, there's Corey White, there's lots of Evil Queen, there's lots of platforms you can go on. NJ, I'm sure you'll know loads where they can go on to as well and get as much awareness about this man who's on the app
as possible.
Yeah. So
can I just say to them both, like, I'm proud of them, like, they're taking back the power, because you can tell he's the kind of person that he feeds off fear. Do you know what I'm saying? And like coming out here and speaking up on your experiences. I know it's like traumatic and that, but honestly, to both of you, I'm sorry that happened to you still. You didn't deserve that. It's disgusting. You know, but yeah, as much awareness needs to be brought to this platform, because he thinks because he's got a following, he's thriving, and he can overpower you and not, like, you know, silence you and not give you a voice. But trust me, there's a lot of places and people that will have your back.
Definitely. Fact Break, there's Roadman to Real Man. There's lots and lots, No Face, there's lots of platforms you can go on and speak about this and get the awareness out there. Because even if it's 10 people that don't watch my live, that watch another, you're making a different 10 people aware of this rat that's on the app.
I just want to quickly second what NJ said as well, because what he done to my friend, she's not allowed to come on here at the moment and say anything, because obviously it's an ongoing case, so she can't physically voice anything at the moment. So the fact that you two women have come on here and you've spoke about the hell that he's put you both through, honestly, I think you need to pat yourselves on the back. I get that you're so traumatized, and you know, in one respect nothing good come out of it, but in another respect, you speaking about it and sharing, you know, spreading awareness about what this creature has done, there's only good that can come from that, because we need to let people know how awful this person is, because it's just, for anyone that was on that live last night and see how vile it was, with the laughing and the smirking, he does not care. Like,
No, he doesn't.
no,
He
he's
doesn't
got
care.
I only
no.
saw a little clip of it as well. So I just saw a video that somebody obviously had clipped, but I didn't see all of it. I think I just saw a few seconds of it, because if I would have seen it, I would have rose up, because he's not allowed to talk to me. So I can say what I need to say, but he can't retaliate one bit to me, because I have a 10-year restraining order. And I just want to say quickly, I'm so sorry that your friend's going through this. Honestly, I know it's hell. Obviously, I don't know her situation, but honestly, just tell her that I'm literally sending her my love and praise, and she genuinely will see a light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me, this man lives and thrives of bringing people down. This is what his aim is. He wants to damage as many women as he can in his life, and I don't know why. I don't know what his goal is, but that's what it seems to be. And I'm sorry that your friend's going through that, and this is why I said earlier that I'm so thankful within them 10 months that he couldn't abuse so many other different women. Like, obviously, I'm sorry that your friend's now caught up in this, because it's a sad situation, but I'm glad for them 10 months that, you know, that there wasn't people that was, you know, that suffered as well. But, you know, he's still doing, obviously it shows that he's still doing what he was doing. He's not stopped nothing. He thinks that he's untouchable, and he thinks that he's unstoppable. And this is the thing, he has to be stopped one way or the other. Like, I couldn't speak about it back then, because like I said, I had an ongoing court case, and it was going on for over a year, well, nearly a year. So, you know, it's understandable. But yeah, like I said, just send like my prayers and love to your friend, and honestly, if she ever wants to message me, or, you know, I'm literally here. I know that obviously some people don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but just know that, you know, she doesn't need to talk about it. Even if she just needs somebody that can understand what she's going through, because it's very hard to kind of like understand what somebody's going through if you haven't been through it. But, you know, I am genuinely always here, and it's not just for her, for anyone that's been through it. Honestly, I'm here. I'm very much like a very caring person. So, you know what I mean? I don't judge nobody in none of their situations, you know. It's just hard, and sometimes all of us women just have to get together. You're going to see bitter women that will just be on his side either way, because somebody just said that he's got 100 new followers. How is he still gaining followers from this?
In here, though, that he's got new profiles as well.
Yeah, apparently he's got a new profile picture, and apparently he's put a post up to actually say that he's gaining followers from this live.
Does anybody know what the name of the post is? And I'll let you listen.
Oh, he's a scumbag. All I want to say, Ryan, if you listen to this, your karma will come. I promise you now. Because if I would have let my friends rough you up, they would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I promise you, your karma will come. And you know, I pray to God that you go and do it to somebody in America, and you get the unalive sentence. That's what you need. You need to be unalive, but you need to be like, you see the T word, TOR, is it TU? I don't know what it is. I don't know if I can say it. Tortured. I love TikTok Shop. Like, you know, that's what you need to be. You need to be in a room, like Pearl said, with all of the people that you abused. Let us do everything that you did to us. Let us do it, because I promise you, you wouldn't even survive one of us doing it to you. Even apparently, I found somebody messaged me that was in jail with him when he did what he did to me, and they said to me that apparently he was saying that he was in there for rugs. No, you wasn't. You was in there because he knows he would have got beaten up. He would have got beaten up if he would have told them this. So he thinks he's funny. But he was in Wandsworth prison when he attacked me. I didn't know at the time, but I found out after that he was in Wandsworth prison, and we did our
If you want to come up my rings, you can. But if you don't, that's fine. It's just because I've seen your requests before. But I'll add you. If you don't want to come up, just refuse it.
He won't stop posting.
He's definitely watching, because someone's put it's been removed. He did have it as a post, but now it's gone.
The thing is, he knows that
he's watching. He's nothing but a dirty rat. And let's hope somebody gets hold of you and you get your just desserts. You get you like you can.
He knows he can't talk on me and Unknown, and he can't say our names, because he knows that he will get in trouble. Because like I said, I've got a 10-year restraining order. I mean, and obviously I know that Unknown's obviously got a lifetime, so he can't think. Obviously, after mine's up, I'm going to try and obviously go again to get another one. But it's very, very hard to even get the first one. The judge has to see enough proof, but the judge can't go against the jury either. So it's a very difficult situation. But yeah, it's just, it sucks. But you have to kind of you have to
You'd
push
want to be
through.
so proud of yourselves. I really, really mean that. I'm just looking for his profile a minute.
It was on his story, they said, Pearl, apparently. Not on a post,
Yeah.
it was on his story.
Um,
At the end of the day, I just think for some... Look, he'd done the same with my friend. When he was being arrested, he was crying and saying that it wasn't him.
I
It was
can't
the
hear you
thoughts
because
in
of
his head.
the music.
Like, every time he'd done something wrong, he'd always cry and said he didn't mean it and he won't do it again. And it was just a moment. It was angry in the moment. And
That's what he
sorry.
did after the first time he did it to me. He's like, I didn't mean to. I don't know what was going on. I didn't mean to jump on you and do all of that stuff. Because obviously, I just screamed. Like, I woke up screaming. Like, what the hell was going on? And obviously, like I said, I was on my
I've just
period
seen
as
it.
well. So you can only imagine. There was just literally I had forensics all in my house. I couldn't go into my house for literally days and days and days. Like, it was
1
just
second,
a
sorry,
horrible
Emma.
situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, where my children couldn't even go to their school.
Thing is, I think I can't understand how
It says, why am I getting all these new followers? Guess my ears are burning. Sorry. It's just, and he's put a thing on, can't stop and won't stop.
Yeah, of course he won't stop. And you know what he keeps going by, which I saw one of the other videos that he said, oh, I haven't been convicted. Just because you didn't get convicted of my crime doesn't mean you didn't do it. The police had enough evidence to put you inside for 10 months. So you can't really say that there wasn't no evidence against you. I didn't shower. They had your DNA and you knew that they had your DNA. That's why when we went to court, the first thing this guy said to them is, she was my girlfriend. How can I be your girlfriend after 3 days? I don't understand that. He was trying to use that as an excuse of why we was apparently intimate and why all of that stuff happened. Listen, as a woman that's on her, period, I mean, some people might like to do that things, but most women, we don't even want to be touched. We don't even want people looking at us. Like, we just want it over and done with. We just want food and my snacks and leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? Nobody wants anyone near them whilst they're on it. Like, do you know what I mean? So he's just, like I said, he's just a disgusting tramp, and his karma will come. Like I said, he doesn't even care who he hits. He's hit his mum. You're dirty. But yeah, I don't know, Perfume. I know you were saying something about like your friend. You said about like he was crying or something, but he done the same thing to me. He was crying. I didn't mean to do it, Safa. I'm so sorry. And I've known him now for, well, at the time it was 14 years. So now obviously it's like 17 years. He just doesn't. He tries to play victim. But he's a narcissist. He thinks he's untouchable. But one day you're not. You see when people see you. He is currently, I don't know if he still is there, but he is originally from Northwest London. The videos that my friend showed me.
Sorry, 1 minute, myself. Perfume Queen, do you want to take that profile down now, please?
Yeah.
Everybody's seen it, and that's what he's doing now, gaining followers through it.
Yeah.
With sick, twisted feck. Sorry, Saf, go on, what you're saying.
Yeah, he is known in the Northwest area. I think the last time I got told by my friend, which was the post about the Sonia, which was, the addict, the lady that was obviously on drugs. He's known in Harrow. That's where he stays. I'm assuming so, because that's where he was staying in. But yeah, that's kind of like
he's still there.
Yeah, he's known in Northwest London.
Mods, can we get some of them comments? Can we get them out, please?
He's definitely still around the area, but the thing that he's messed up with my friend has got it all on a recording of the whole thing. The only time there's a pause is when she goes off to ring the police, but you can even hear him before the police turning up saying certain things, and then as soon as the police turn up, the crying, the sorry, the I didn't mean it, I won't do it again, all of that. But yet just before they arrive, the names alone, without the actual physical violence, was vile. Like, you wouldn't you wouldn't say that stuff to your worst enemy, let alone someone that you supposedly have feelings for or are in a relationship with or you have attraction to or whatever. But I think it from what I'm sort of gathering from all the people that are sort of keep coming forward is he seems to literally move himself in like and
Yep,
just
that's
won't
what he did.
leave.
He won't leave. Exactly. He literally came to my house on the Tuesday and honestly, he wouldn't leave. Then he sat on TikTok live in literally a whole different bedroom. And I remember I heard him, he was obviously on live and one of my children came in and then he was trying to say that like at that time, oh look, here's my son or something. And I thought, hell no, that's not yours. And that was my son that was coming. I said, no. I said, and he was literally about to put my son on the camera and I said, don't do that. And I pulled my child away. And then he obviously came off live because me and him then had a full-on argument because said, what are you doing? But yeah, like I only realized from recently from other people that obviously I got told by someone that he was saying that I was his girlfriend. That I was not his girlfriend. I can't be your girlfriend after 3 days. I don't even fancy you. Never have, never will. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that's his easiest typical getaway. Oh, she was my girlfriend. I wasn't. And even if I was, that doesn't make what you did excusable. You have no excuse for doing what you did. Do you know what I mean? He's just a disgusting, vile person. And I hope people don't try and feel sorry for him because I feel like a lot of women now are going to do that and then they're going to try and be in that and then they're going to end up in that situation. If you are and that happens to you, I'm sorry to say, but you've done it to yourself because if you've been warned by multiple people, like, you know, like obviously I'm not saying Perfume Queen that your friend was notified because obviously this has all just come out recently, but you know, like there's 3 of us, like Perfume, you've obviously spoken on behalf of your friend and obviously I've spoken and Unknown spoken. So the fact is there is obviously people that have come forward. I mean, I don't care if people believe me or not. I know my story. I know exactly what I went through and I still know what I'm going through. And, you know, like I said, the police know, and it's not just the first time. There's a lot of people that he's done it to. There's a whole article from Unknown situation, you know, that you can see online. So it's not like you can't see it. It's there for people to see. But I just genuinely hope females do not end up with him and just stay away from him. Even if you see him on the streets, honestly, he's capable of doing anything. Like he's capable of kidnapping you, putting you somewhere and doing whatever the hell he wants. He's very, very dangerous. And people think he's sweet and innocent when he's not. He's very dangerous. And that's kind of my you know, my own thing. Obviously I don't know about like the 13 and the 11-year-old girls. I don't know their situation, like what's obviously, I don't know. I obviously heard from someone else that somebody said that they had proof, but I wasn't on the live, so I don't actually know exactly what happened. I'm just hearing from like hearsay that there was apparently
Perfume Queen was, I think, myself.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Perfume Queen, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, so my friend had found out about it through going through what she's going through because someone only after going through what she went through come forward to her. And she was the one that said there's apparently something's been taken to the police previous in regards to speaking to girls underage. And then it was brought, somebody come in Rings' live last night and said the same thing and that he had the receipts. I did say his name earlier, but I've forgotten it now. I have screenshotted his profile, but he basically, even he confronted this guy, and he just laughed. He just laughed. He was like, "Where's the receipts? Where's the receipt?" There weren't not once at any point did he say, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That wasn't me." And there was never. It was always, "Oh, where's the receipts?" I'm sorry. It's got to a point now where so many people are coming forward and saying what they're saying. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but if any person hears any of this and goes to that man and spends time with that man and it happens to them, I'm sorry, but you've only got yourself to blame because we're coming forward for this reason to spread awareness on how dangerous this person is. This is not a man. This is not. He doesn't have. He should not have the title of a man. That's no man. I'm sorry. Men don't go around doing things like that.
Sorry, keep an eye to the chat just for 2 seconds.
Can I just say one thing? Somebody said, if you fall into a male narcissistic's arms, you're asking for trouble. At the same time, you don't know who you're falling into. Anyone can just meet anybody. Like, it's just life. We don't ask for it. Nobody wants to be traumatized. Nobody wants to be with a narcissistic. I mean, now if people know that we've now, like the Perfume Queen said, that, you know, if we're now making awareness and now you want to go and do it, that's up to you. But you can't say the people that's been through it, you don't actually know people's stories. Obviously, I've come forward and said mine. I've known him for many years. It wasn't just a stranger. He managed to mask it. People do mask it, you know, and that's an unfortunate situation. He makes, like Unknown said, he's care. He's him being in care and all of that situation. He tries to use his vulnerability. I was also a care kid, but I'm nothing like him. So, you know, that would never be an excuse for nobody's behavior. But yeah, and yeah, that's all I kind of wanted
I
to
don't
say.
think anybody knows when you first get in a relationship with someone. You don't know beforehand that they're a narcissist, because 9 times out of 10, if you meet that person, you don't know they're a narcissist until they show their colours that make them a narcissist. And it's at that point that you then know they're a narcissist, or when they've already done things to harm you, hurt you, etc.
Can I just say one thing? Somebody said around your child after 3 days. I've known the boy for over 17 years. So you can't tell me around my child after 3 days. No, because I've known him for 17 years. He only assaulted me 3 years ago. So do the maths, you'll know that I've known him for 14 years prior. I used to chill with him every single day. Like, you know, before I had, like, obviously my child, I just hadn't seen him for like 10 years, but I knew him. So you can't really say that I just allowed him around my child or my children when I actually knew him for a long period of time. Perfume Queen, a lot of people are asking who it is.
His name is, his
Dimps.
actual name is Ryan Anderson.
Yeah.
He
Ryan
goes
Dean
as
Anderson.
your boy Rye, but his is, hang on, it might say I've paused. Let me just quickly go on my pictures again.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's
Sorry.
obviously comment. Dimps, I know, don't rise to the comments. I won't. But you know when you're like, people are just talking nonsense, telling me I had him around my child for 3 days, my children, when that's not the case. I've known him for 17 years. Like, you know, and Louise, like you said, the victim blaming, that's what happens. You see, like, and some of it is men and some of it is women, because they fancy him, that they just want to stick up for him and be like, he didn't do this, he's perfect. What do you think, that we all have similar stories, that we're all just making it up because we all want to be traumatized? Of course we do, because that's what we want for the rest of our lives. Like, that makes no sense. Somebody said box, I think.
Sorry, who's saying box?
Oh, no,
It's
it was your
me, it's
mod.
me.
It was your mod.
Oh, sorry.
Saf, just let me say something to the comments. If any of you fuckers start that shit in here, you're getting blocked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know it's Pearl's platform, but she'll agree with me.
No, any disrespectful,
Don't be
derogatory,
judging,
out.
because you only know what these ladies have decided to share. So don't be judging all of that shit, because you don't know it all, and they don't have to tell you it all. They don't have to justify. So stop it right now. Yeah, I'm rude, Losley. If you don't like it, do one.
Yeah,
just got the poo. You know what to do. You don't even have to ask.
I blocked Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm jumping down. That is, I'm furious.
Do what you gotta do. You don't have to ask.
Yeah, see ya.
Right.
Oh, your mods are very much on it. I appreciate them. The fact is they came up in the box and said it, because it is hard for us to come forward. So then come forward and I mean, I know that I'm going to get hate or judged or whatever. They can do whatever they want, because at the same time, like, I'm out of the other side. Like, it's taken a long time. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, my periods are very much triggering and some other stuff. I used to always have nightmares, like really, really bad. Until now, don't get me wrong, I get my on and off nightmares, but I'm not going to allow him to have the power over me. Like, obviously, Unknown went through it for a very long time. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, mine was, you know, in a space of a few days, and thank God for that. But you know, like, I'm at the end of it. I'm here, and I'm just going to be doing the things that I'm doing in life.
And I'll keep saying this to you over and over again. Like, comment, stop it, because you will be blocked. And I really mean it. Me mods don't even have to ask. You'll just be gone. You'll be out. But you can use this platform anytime you want. Do never feel shut down by anybody. You've always got somewhere to come here. And I know all the others that are named, they would let you go onto there too. Because it's like, basically, you can say the word a beast, a proper rat. We don't want them on here. Nobody wants to be around like dirty scum of society. Like the pits of hell. Do you know what I'm saying? Proper bin juice.
Yeah.
So well done, honestly, really well done for you for being brave and coming up and speaking your mind and not letting this rat like shut you down.
Somebody's asking if they can ask a few questions. Somebody called Angry something.
It's up to you.
I don't know what do you want to know? I mean, if anyone has questions, I don't know if you're willing to think.
Listen, it's you who wants to talk. If you want to allow people up one at a time, if they've asked to come up, and if they start being derogatory, mods just be straight on it and drop them from the box. Cockapoo saying she wouldn't. Let them ask in the comments if they want to ask you anything. It's just because sometimes, my sap, they'll come up and they'll troll the life out of you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for all of the messages, guys. I do appreciate it.
So if anybody wants to ask her anything, if she wants to, she'll answer, but write it in the comments.
A lot of people are asking me his name. I don't know his name. I blocked it from a long time ago. I think his name used to be Top 10 Vet, and I think he's changed it. What prison was he in? He was in Wandsworth for me, in South London. Can somebody tell me what's happened? Oh gosh, people want a whole recap. I think that there's going to be videos somewhere. I actually first found out about it by someone called S Louise, and I messaged that account privately. And honestly, I appreciate for them putting it out there. Otherwise, I would have never seen it.
Miss Mel, you can come back up. Mods, do you want to put Miss Mel in? That's the one who I had to pour out because she timed out.
Not swap. What's Swallow? I don't know what jail that is. It might have been to different jails.
If you don't want to answer any questions, you don't have to. You're not on trial or anything. You just want to make an awareness. Yeah. So
I know, but do you know what it is? Sometimes certain people, S Louise FYP, she honestly was, or he, I don't know who it is behind their account, but honestly, they were. If it wasn't for them, I would have never seen the video, and I would have never been able to raise awareness. Evidence to raise awareness. What do you mean evidence? What evidence do you need? I don't need to show nobody no evidence. I know what it is. I've sent, obviously, I've got the restraining order that literally says his whole name into it. You can't just get a restraining order for no reason. And like I've got the messages from me and the police. I mean, I don't have like the picture evidence of like my mattress and my bed all being bloodied, because who wants to see that? And I don't need to see that. That's just a trauma. Do you know what I mean? But I think I've come such a long way, and I've even said to myself, I'm very proud of myself for coming this far. But I don't know if you guys want to know the name of who it is. You need to just ask Pearl or someone else, because I don't know his name.
His real name is Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Dean Anderson, to be exact.
He goes by your boy Rye, and his username is YBR Film Edit. And I will say the majority of his victims, well, I don't even know if I want to say victims, because
the survivors.
So that's exactly it, survivors. He seems to thrive on single mums as well. By a lot of people that are coming forward, a lot of them are single mums that, have their own place, and there's like a pattern of behaviour with every little thing that he does. It's not just what he does mentally, but I think it's to do, he seems to like pry on that in regards to trying to live with that person as well. It's that there's so much like once you know about it all, and more people come forward, and there's people messaging me other things, but they don't want to come forward themselves. It's, you start to realise that he's not just been doing this for 5 minutes. He's been doing this for a long time.
Well, you've got to think he's, the mother of his son. She said that, she was 19, and I think I spoke to her earlier. She's 36 now. She's 36 now. Yeah, she's 36 now. So you can only imagine that from the age of 19 to 36 is a very long time. He's been doing it for 2 decades, and that's probably, he could have probably been doing it from younger than that. She's 35. Sorry, I'm making her older. She's 35. So. She said obviously that, she met him when she was 19. So you can only imagine that, that big age you know, that he did it to her for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And he's done it to so many people. And I'm so sorry to your friend, honestly, Perfume. I swear to God, I wish I could have just kept him in there for longer. But hopefully she gets the justice that she deserves, because she genuinely does deserve it. And, you know, he goes to jail for much longer. Like you said, she's got more evidence. I wish I had, obviously now I have all cameras up in my house, but, you know, like I wish that, you know, things like that I would have had back then. But, you know, it wasn't really, it was 3 years ago. I mean, I was living in a flat. Who am I going to have cameras for? Do you know what I mean? So it's just a big, it's a big difference. We're not in the area anymore because I've had to move out, which is sad because I actually grew up in West London. But, you know, it's one of those things, and it is home still for me. Do you know what I mean? West London will always be home, but, you know, sometimes you do have to move, and it is one of those sad situations. But, you know, you kind of have to get a new start.
She only has the evidence that she has because she had us all saying we don't agree with him coming to your house after so soon, basically. And when she started asking him questions about things that she'd found out, he was denying it all, and she started recording. If it weren't for them recordings, she wouldn't even have the evidence either. But that's what I'm saying, to have the evidence, it's only because she had us saying something's fishy here. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, she could have been in the exactly same position and have no evidence, because you're not all going to know.
Exactly. And ladies, I'm so sorry. Malik is my friend, and he just sits in the box all the time because he does his thing. So sorry, I should have said.
I mean, he's just chilling.
We love Malik in here.
We do.
He's just chilling. But yeah, I just want to say, because I know what's it called just said apparently, like, one of her, I think it's her friend that's struggling. I can't remember her name now. Dimps said that her friend's struggling with flashbacks. I generally, it's a hard thing, in it, because you, as much as you want to say, like, I pray that you get over with, it's hard because you still can't. They're always there. Like I said, even sometimes you don't even, like, obviously you don't ask yourself to have the flashbacks. Like I said, my body naturally on my period triggers me, and I will literally take out on anyone, even my male friend. Every single time I'm on my period, he just gets attacked, like not physically, do you know what I mean, but I just get very emotional with him. So, you know, and it's not fair for the other people that are around me to you know, to get it taken out on us. Sometimes it's our body's just natural response.
That's it, and everybody will deal with their own trauma in different ways. And just like Unknown, she had to go there because she was very triggered. And another time she'll maybe come back and speak about things, but nobody's forced to speak about anything. But well done to, like, all of yous that come up and said something.
I think speaking up, it's massive in it. Mine was a copper. Mine's a big story.
Oh wow!
Oh gosh, I saw one in the newspaper quite a few years ago about a copper, but I think he ended up unaliving the person, which is crazy, because police are, you know, as much as people think, oh look, police are going to be there for you, they're really not. You see, when he first got arrested, the police officer said to me, the person that was dealing with my case, she said to me, oh, by the way, you can get compensation. I said, what the hell, like, sorry, do you think that equals to anything that you go through? I said to her, I don't care about it. She said, you need to fill in the form. No, I do not. And I didn't do it until literally like last second, because I was like, I don't want to do it. And they was like, we can fill it in for you. I said, I really don't care about that. Like, I want justice. Like, I don't care about, you know.
I do. Mine's going to be a thing, because when the police came, she said to me, are you a traveller? I was like, well, yeah, my family are.
What's that got to do with
house? And she just looked down her nose on me. Honestly, she was horrible to me.
Oh, shame on her, because I'm not being funny. They shouldn't discriminate against anybody.
She discriminated
or anyone.
me because she said, oh, you've had, I've got 6 children. She was like, so you're from the travelling community? I was like, yeah. She went, right, okay. And they just wrote this thing, and she didn't care.
That's disgusting. I don't care who you are. I think if you're going through it, you need to be listened to. Simple as that. No one should be sitting on the opposite side to you and judging you, no matter what. And I think this is the difficulty, and exactly why some people don't go forward, because they feel like they are going to get judged, and this is what's so messed up.
That night, and I filmed it. I'm going to do. I've got a disabled daughter, so I've got 6 children, but one of my daughters is disabled, so I don't like putting her out there. But so she's not going to come on anything. But they've asked me to do a few interviews because my sister was killed. So that's going to
my Mel.
Honestly, it's horrible. So now he owns half of Ocean Beach, Tony Truman, with Wayne Lineker. Yeah. And that's my sister's ex-boyfriend. So he's done a
Miss
couple of
Mel,
podcasts.
I've had a violation for you. Sorry, because you've just used a word. Sorry, Babby, sorry. Oh, that's what I said. Use
unalive.
Because
I think a lot of people didn't understand.
If not. But listen, if you's just for that now, because I don't even want to.
Yeah, too, we've got to be careful what you say.
For this awareness is out here, and thanks to Sep and Unknown and Perfume Queen speaking about your friend. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this down now, but I'm sure NJ and I'll sort something out. Come back to me again and we'll send it over to No Face. And somebody said Fact Freak's already done something on him. So if you go to Fact Freak's post about this man and like it, comment and repost it. But there's going to be lots of pages. So listen again, you're welcome in anytime. But just for tonight, I'm going to shut it down because I think Roadman, yes, Roadman to Real Man. There's lots of pages, lots of them that will do it.
Can I just say one thing before, obviously, if anyone sees all of these pages, please do not send it to me, because yesterday I was very traumatized. Even this whole time that I've been on here, I've literally been shaking. So I know that I'm gonna break down. I can feel it, and I've been trying to stay strong. So I just don't kind of want it too much. I don't want bombarded messages from people. I generally appreciate you lot so much, the messages and all the kindness, but it's my reality, unfortunately, and it's more pressure on me. So I just kind of don't really want to be bombarded with too much. Like I stated earlier, I've got ADHD as well, so that can also impact a lot more things, and I'm during my period, so you can only imagine all the triggers that are already here. But generally all I want to say before I leave is thank you so much, Pearl. Honestly,
you're welcome anytime. I really mean that. I'm not just saying it. You're welcome back anytime. And if you want other people to come in and speak, be more than welcome to. Because again, much awareness as you can get out about him. Just get it out there. Why you're feeling as brave as you are, just get it out there, because nobody wants little rats like that on the app. Do you know what I'm saying? And certainly look at the people you're going to make aware, and especially young people. So well done to you, well done. And come back here anytime you want. It's never going to be a problem.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. I've kind of come across your pages before, but I don't really use
it'll be for the wrong reasons.
But yeah, it's not. I just generally see you just having a little chit chat. I think it was a while ago, and you was having a little bit of laughs and jokes. It wasn't anything negative. But yeah, I am gonna go now, guys. But big up everybody that's come, and
let me give you a little follow up as well.
For anyone that's spoken out as well, honestly, I'm so proud of people for speaking. Well done, Perfume Queen, for speaking on your friend, because you know that you can't right now. She can't right now. And honestly, like I said, I'm here if she genuinely needs anyone to speak to. I am genuinely here. And the same goes to Unknown. I am here. I didn't go exactly.
I forgot to follow Unknown as well, because she can come back anytime she wants, and I forgot to. So